Well, with me today, I have Nicholas Sams. I know you as a cartoonist and an artist, a cartoonist. But then that's only because you've actually done work for me in that area. I know that you're also an actor and a model.
Yes,
But Nick,
correct.
do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am. Well, my name is Nicholas, but some people call me Samps, Samsonade, Samsonoid. I've got a lot of nicknames, but I am a cartoonist. I'm an illustrator. I've been doing acting and modeling for like 6 years. Yeah, that's about it, really. I guess in terms of a label, artist. I do a lot
An
of
artist.
creating. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
exactly what this whole conversation is about. It's about talking to creatives and artists, specifically in context of coronavirus and the impact that the restrictions has had on artists. Because what this whole chat is about is how the entertainment industry, being one of the hardest hit industries in Australia and around the world, has affected creatives like yourself to work, and also in some cases just to express themselves. So I wanted to ask you, you've already answered what type of creative you are. My next question is, what were you working on in the lead up to quarantine and coronavirus?
I was doing a lot of self tapes because I was trying to land like a Netflix series. So I was doing a lot of American accent stuff, but I was also, the main thing I was working on was my brand. So I started.
That's it.
Yeah. So I worked with Geordie. His name's Geordie Weber. He's an actor as well. And we met online through mutual friends, and I went to New Zealand this year to visit him to start our brand properly. And we had all our designs ready. We had the packaging sent out, and then coronavirus hit, and we had to pause it.
Yeah.
Because our supplier was in China,
right,
as well, which made it difficult.
Yeah, so absolutely, you were impacted by coronavirus. What type of brand was it? Could you explain that?
Yeah, so we're doing clothing accessories, and we have a storyline behind it. So we've got we're writing a script, got all these cartoons happening, and what we're doing pretty much we have never seen anyone do before. So we're super excited to get it out there as soon as we can.
Yeah, amazing. You're combining a lot of different crafts. You're combining like you're illustrating with clothing, with, like you said, like writing and acting. It's all really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next question would be, how now has the shutting down, apart from what you've just explained, the shutting down of the entertainment industry impacted you creatively and perhaps work-wise as well? Because I'm assuming with acting and modeling, you had different gigs.
Yeah. So it might surprise some people, but work has picked up for me like dramatically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I know for acting and modeling, it has, obviously you can't do anything because you can't see anyone.
Yeah.
And a lot of clothing brands have pulled out last minute because they're still waiting on their shipments and all that. But for me, I'm loving it. It sounds bad. Like, I feel for a lot of people who are suffering, but for me personally, I'm like, a lot of people are looking for entertainment, and they look at my art and they see entertainment there, and they commission my work. So I was doing 2 commissions a day, every day, on top of a daily vlog,
Wow.
and TikToks as well. And I was just pumping out content and loving it.
And that's also testament to the fact that you can do a lot of your work from the comfort of your home. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've always got something else. Like, if art isn't going well, I've got acting and modeling, and I've got heaps of other stuff happening. So I'm very grateful.
Okay, that's disciplinary. Can't say the word. Creative.
Yeah. There's always something to do. No matter what happens, there's always something to do. So.
Yeah. And do you feel like your creative juices are flowing still, or do you feel like you've struggled in that area? Like, just on a personal level, with everything that's happening around in the world, has that impacted your ability to create and to feel creative?
Yeah, I mean, it would be better to like vlog in different parts of the city and all that, and get out and about and experience different things and meet new people. That would definitely inspire more ideas. But obviously, I feel like when you're pushed to a certain point where you have no choice but to stay at home, your brain kind of comes up with these ideas. Like it kind of like in like you got no choice. And you have to come up with something, and it forces. It's a good thing. Like I feel like a lot of companies will come out of this like stronger. So
Challenge, pressure makes diamonds. I've heard that saying a lot, so perhaps a bit of what that is.
Accountability does.
Yeah. And do you have a plan for how you're going to bounce back or get back into things once this is all over? Or do you think that you're going to continue to kind of function in the same way that you've adapted to in this time?
Oh, Lydia, I don't want this to end. Like, it sounds bad, but
I've heard that.
You know how many
people say that a lot.
You know how many distractions I've had? Like when this wasn't happening, I had like people calling me. Like obviously it's family and friends. Like they just want to have fun. They're calling me and they're like, "Oh, let's do this, let's do that." I'm like, "Oh, okay, let's go out." And then or like a casting would come up for modeling or acting or an audition, and I'd have to learn lines. And so I didn't have that this time, and I could create like every single hour that I had. So apart from the gym, which I miss, that's about the only thing.
I see you're making up for it though in the street.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. No, I don't know if it's working, but we're trying.
No, but that's interesting because I too don't really, I'm not in a rush for this to end. Obviously, I'm in a rush for the negative impacts that coronavirus is having on people and the system to end. But it's very refreshing, isn't it? Just being able to kind of like take a seat back, just refresh and not feel accountable to your friendships or to the relationships or to the things around you, which can sometimes be draining of your energy. But that's cool. I think one thing I have to say before I let you go is that I really appreciate the way you do your work because for people who are listening, Nicholas did my artwork for a project that I recently launched called Below the Surface. And it was simply me I had a few ideas of how I wanted it to look, but Nicholas makes an effort to actually call the person and have a few phone chats because he wants to get an idea of who that person is and he likes to get a sense of their personality so he can incorporate that into the artwork. So I really appreciate that you take that extra step to really give, finally produce something that you feel like the person will actually enjoy and embody. So I just want to say thank you.
No worries.
And thank you for coming on today. I really appreciate it. And all the best with everything. I know you're killing it, so keep it up.
I appreciate that. That's really nice. Before I go, let me just say something. I see you working. This coronavirus has brought out a lot of news, so keep it up.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Appreciate it. Take care.
That's all right. I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah. All right.
So, bye.